Hey guys, this is Lala Legacy, and welcome back to another episode of Amnesia Memories. So, let's jump right back in. Just don't be too forceful. I'll take that as an agreement. I got it. Then for now. Oh my! I've wanted to do this for a long time. I'm not kidding. It's painful to have the girl you like so close by and being unable to do anything. I was trying to wait until your memories came back, but I can't. I have no idea when that might happen. There's no way I can wait. I don't know what I would do if I just kept waiting, only for you to treat me like a brother again. These past 3 months would have been for nothing. I'll make sure you remember those feelings again. The feeling of being nervous, never knowing when I might kiss you. Well, I'll just go home for today. Your next day off is the day after tomorrow, right? I'll see you then. Wow, that was a surprise! I see. Now I finally see why he asked you why you weren't nervous that time he kissed you in the hospital. Even though you might have been going out already, he was always teasing you with sudden kisses. I know he wants you to feel excited and all, but this isn't very good for your heart. Was it really okay to agree like that? Of course it was. He's our boyfriend, we could trust him. I really like Shin, but Kent is my bae. August 11th. Oh, good morning. It looks like you've been able to take off most of your bandages. You still don't look your best, but you seem to be recovering nicely. That's a relief. Oh, it's also all right for you to keep the bandages on during work. Ever since your return, we've had more customers become regulars. So you're bringing in those kinds of customers? Good morning! Hey, it's Sawa! I heard you both had the same job, but this is the first time we've actually seen her here. Hey, you're looking pretty lively. That's good. Oh, right, manager. I just thought of it, but maybe we can have an employee fireworks show. With just employees? But isn't the big Arakawa fireworks show today? I'm sure people will go to that. Why do the employees here need to have one? Because of the show in Arakawa. I don't think Elizabeth can go there now, do you? I'd feel really bad going there without her. Wait, she's doing this for you? I figured that we could at least have a fun fireworks show for her here, all nice and local. Ah, that's a great idea. Wow, that sounds fun. Isn't that great, Elizabeth? I think going to the big show might be pushing it. We should send Toma and Mine a message about this. Oh, maybe we should invite Shin too? I want to give him a call? But he has prep school today. I think he would get mad if you called him so early in the morning. And she's calling him. He picked up. Here, take the phone. Sawa, why are you calling at a time like this? Do you want to see some fireworks today? Elizabeth, is that you? Fireworks? What, with you and Sawa? He seems surprisingly interested. Maybe you should explain. I got it. I'll head over later. I'll give you a call when when you get off work. So tell me where and when. See you later. So he'll come? That's great. I knew he'd accept if you asked him. Oh, Shin's coming too. I got an answer from Toma and Mine. Toma and Mine. They'll be there as well. That's great! This'll be fun! Alright, that's enough of that. We'll be opening up shop, so get ready. Since we're going to be having fun later, let's work extra hard for the customers now. Okie dokie. All right, let's do this one next. This one's amazing. Wait, Sawa, why do you keep choosing the rocket fireworks? Normal people just like sparklers. Huh? But rockets are way more flashy and awesome. Oh, I know. How about we attach some sparklers to the rockets? That's dangerous. How strange. I could have sworn I was invited to watch fireworks with my coworkers, not asked to babysit kids. I don't mind either way, but just to make sure you don't burn down any buildings. Oh, this is the well that we got pushed down in, Ken's, or no, not Ken's, Toma's route. I thought you weren't here for a minute, but then I saw you in the corner with your sparkler. It seems just like you. It's easier to sit here than it looks. I guess you could use it as a chair, but make sure not to lean back and fall. Mind if I sit next to you? I'd like a sparkler too. Aww. Are you having fun at all? If you're too tired to stand over there with everyone, I could call them over for you. Would you be okay with it being so loud? Why not? It's not like I dislike loud and exciting things. Oh, whoops. Whoa, I see. That's unexpected. He doesn't seem that way at all. We've talked about it again, right? About my dad? A drunk guy picked a fight with him, and when he punched him, he happened to hit a really bad spot and the guy died from it. I'm sure you can imagine, but after that everyone started avoiding me. It wasn't exactly bullying, they were just afraid, I guess. Back then, I wasn't as unfriendly with others as I am now, so it was really hard for me to bear it all. They all looked at me as if I were some sort of demon. I understand now why they treated me like that, and I know what we did to the dead guy and his family was terrible. My dad was drunk too, so he wasn't able to hold back. There's plenty of blame to go around. But back then, I was just a little kid. I couldn't understand why people called my dad a murderer. I couldn't understand why people alienated me like that. But even back then, you and Toma didn't change at all. When people jeered at me, you defended me, and you brought me out to places like this. There were a lot of places I wasn't able to go, so it was kind of annoying. But if you and Toma were there, I doubt I would have been able to even be around other people like this. I never told you before your accident happened, but I'm grateful. It's because you made the effort. I wasn't trying. I was just going with the flow, but I'm trying now. I thought I couldn't do anything about the way people saw me because of my dad, or skipping college because we have no money. But I was just using my misfortune as an excuse. It doesn't matter what my dad did. I just need to become someone who nobody can criticize. If I get into a good university and get good grades, I can make my own future. If I can get a scholarship, it won't matter how little money my family has, and I can get that by studying. I'd given up hope, and I stopped trying, but you made me realize that I could make something of my life. That's why I won't give up again. I never told you about this before either. Maybe this is something you can think about too yourself. Anyway, how about we call those loud people over here? You just sit tight, I'll be right back. Shin's got a lot of issues too. He seems kind of arrogant, but he's had a lot to overcome that's made his attitude like that. And you've shared in those memories with him tonight. Well, let's get all your memories back quickly for Shin's sake too. Hell yes. Oh, I almost started crying. Shin's backstory is so sad. August 12th. No work today, no plans either. I've started to expect Shin to show up on days like this. But now that I think about it, he's studying for exams. Is it really okay for him to take days off? Maybe he's actually going out of his way to make time for you and help recover your memories. From what we heard yesterday, it sounds like Shin's normal coldness isn't the reason people are scared of him. Whoa, someone's coming! Wait, it's Sawa and Toma. I wonder what's going on. Uh-oh. This is really bad. Shin's been arrested again. What? Sawa, calm down. It wasn't an arrest. He went along willingly. It's all the same. He was taken away by the police. They were saying that it was really scary when it happened. She's talking about Shin's parents. They called my parents, but I don't know any of the details. No way! What does that mean? They seriously suspect him in causing your accident? They can't accept that it was just an accident? I thought this whole thing was over! Anyway, I'll head over to the police station and try to dig up whatever information I can about what's going on. Just make sure you keep your heads on, and don't do anything rash. Stay with Sawa until I get back. Yeah, I'm here for you. It'll all be okay. This isn't really a situation where we can guarantee that. Oh well. Hey, Toma! I'll get going now. I forgot about this part. It'll be okay. Shin hasn't done anything wrong. The police will see that too. You don't need to worry about anything, alright? I'll go make some tea. Mind if I use the kitchen? Do you have anything sweet in here? Sweets are the best thing to eat when you're feeling down. Ah! Oh boy. Sorry, I broke a cup. I'm so sorry. I'll buy you a new one, okay? Let's go shopping together. Oh, I know. Maybe Shin can come along too. I'm sure he'll be back in no time. You two haven't really done any coupley things like that, have you? So, I'm okay. There's nothing to worry about. My hand just slipped a little. I'm okay. But if there really wasn't anything to worry about, Toma wouldn't have been in such a rush. This accident happened at Shinano in a long enough time ago that there's really no need for them to come all the way out here. It seems now like their suspicions are pretty serious. To tell you the truth, I wasn't able to figure out much. People can't exactly demand information in the middle of an ongoing investigation. There's no way they'd disclose that. There is just one thing, though. This is just a guess, but I thought of one possible reason. I saw the person who investigated Shin's father talking to the people investigating the Shinano incident. We can assume that information about Shin's father has already reached the Shinano investigators. Oh, wait a second. Does that mean they're suspecting Shin just because his father murdered someone? It wasn't murder, it was involuntary manslaughter, but regardless, that seems to be the case. That's not right! Shin didn't do anything! Of course, and I doubt that's the only reason behind it. There was the conflict in the testimonies that made the police suspicious. They let him off for a while because the victim defended him, but they are having some concerns about it now. Either that, or they found some new evidence that shows malicious intent. No way! Shin wouldn't do something like that! I believe so too. Anyway, if you're questioned by the police, deny any wrongdoing on Shin's part. He went willingly, so combined with that, they should have the sense to release him somewhat soon. Although they did take away a man who had already been brought in once already. This time it could be longer. No contact from Shin. I guess he hasn't been released yet. I wonder how the investigation is going. Why did it all have to turn out like this? Shin isn't that kind of person. I'm finally starting to believe that myself now. It's time to sleep already. You have work tomorrow. Hey, are you okay? Can you go to work? I mean, I guess we'll see, huh? Oh boy. August 13th. What? You broke another one! The manager's glaring at us. Elizabeth, don't feel too down. You can't help it. You can't help it. It's not exactly a great time for you to be working after all. Elizabeth, come with me. Here it comes. I heard about your situation from Toma. It sounds like Shin was arrested. Well, it wasn't exactly an arrest, was it? Although I guess it's the same thing. But as the cafe manager, I can't overlook your performance anymore. You've broken several plates, put in 13 orders incorrectly, and I can't even count how many times you needed to ask for an order again. The most surprising thing was when you put those berries in that latte, but luckily the customer was happy with it. I know how you feel, but you should go home for today, do you understand? I'm very sorry. I'll let Shin know when he gets back that you were very worried about him. Until then, you should take some time off. Thank you, manager. Oh, this would be such a tough situation. Today sure was rough. We caused a lot of problems for everyone. We'll need to repay them, when things settle down. But it's not like you can help being upset right now. You're worried about Shin. Someone's here. Huh? Who is this guy? Uh-oh. I'm Osabe from the Shinano Police Department. I'd like to ask you a few more questions about your accident. He's a detective. What should we do? What should I do? Is this an interrogation? No, I doubt it. You're the victim after all. He probably just wants information. Hello, is something the matter? Anyway, let's hear him out. I'm glad you seem well. Now then, would you mind answering a few questions? What's happening with Shin? He's willingly cooperating with the investigation. We've experienced no problems with him. Really? He's willingly cooperating, but we can't even contact him? If you don't mind, let's begin. First, I'd like to ask you again about the circumstances of your falling from the cliff. I was running in the dark and slipped. I see. Shin did say that, right? It seems like you were trying to flee from the suspect before falling. Why is that? I was a bit embarrassed that he was so close. I see. Shin did say that, right? After the time that you collapsed, do you remember anyone approaching you? I don't know. I see. When you regained consciousness, which part of your body felt the most in pain? I don't remember. I see. You say you are in a relationship with this man. Has he had a history of violence or stalking you? No way. I see. Thank you for your cooperation. Your answers were most helpful. I'll be taking my leave now. Whew, that was nerve-wracking. I wonder if Shin's been going through this for 2 whole days. No, I'm sure Shin's being questioned a lot more intensely about all this. Ugh, I wonder if Shin's okay. I'm worried. Me too, Orion. But that is all the time that I have for this episode, guys. So, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, subscribe. By subscribing, you are becoming part of a legacy. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!